Hello, everyone, and welcome inside the broadcast booth with Preston Usman and Coach Mike Frame. We are at Mike Frame Field here at Forest Glen Park for game number 2 between the Mount Vernon Nazarene Cougars and the Huntington University Foresters. The first game went the Cougars' way 8-1, and Coach, Huntington's going to lean on R.J. Anglin to get them back on track here in game number 2.
Yeah, whoever's on the mound, this needs to be a bounce-back game because this team has given away way too many games at home. And we were just talking about, if that you look back over the schedule and you look at some of the games here at home, I mean, they're 8-7 at home.
Yep.
And so, I mean, you certainly like to have RJ on the mound. He's had a little bit of a shoulder issue a couple of weeks ago, but has rebounded from that through a little bit up at Grace, and then last weekend at Spring Arbor was really good. And so hopefully he can continue with that. I mean, going into today, he leads the Crossroads League in strikeouts, even though he's missed a start. Mm-hmm. So he's a good one to have on the mound. He's going to compete for you and work hard to keep your team in the game.
I think he came in today with 83 strikeouts, if I'm remembering the number correctly. He sits on top, him and Noah Wathan from IWU in a tight race for the Crossroads League strikeout crown. And as you mentioned, he was really good his last time out, over 10 strikeouts at Spring Arbor. And he'll look to stay on track today in a shortened 7-inning game. He'll be greeted by the leadoff man, Carter Lapata, who steps in. First pitch from R.J. Anglin on the way. And it's inside for ball 1. Huntington really struggled, giving up free bases, free bags, walks, hit by pitches, errors. 5 errors in game 1. So they're looking to bounce back with a crisp performance. R.J. back to the plate. That's inside as well. It's 2-0.
Not only 5 errors, but they just had 2 or 3 plays in the outfield that they just completely messed up.
Yep.
And, that was one of the things I talked with Jamar about a little bit in between games was, because Jamar, what are your responsibilities? I knew what he was going to say. It's defense. Yep. And then he looked at me, kind of smiled like, well, you couldn't tell today. And so
2-1 pitch. Grounded softly right side. Willard over. Throws in time. That's out number 1. A nice job by RJ there after being out of the zone for the first 2 pitches. Gets back in the zone to retire Lapata, who's a tough out. And he's down to start this game. Got to bring up Ryder Minnick, who hit the ball hard a lot in the first game. He steps up now with a chance against R.J. Anglin. R.J. delivers first pitch. Fastball too far outside, and it's 1-0.
I guess it's probably time for me to say hi to my grandkids, Lawson and Reese, Reese is home from school, and my guess is they're probably outside playing. So.
Some foul territory. Wilson won't be able to get there. Well, they're enjoying the outdoors.
They always do.
Yeah,
they're
been perfect. My daughter would live outside if we'd let her.
We bought our Diane did. She bought a sand pit for them, sandbox, and so we got it set up. And yeah, I think Lawson would live down there if he could.
Deep in the hole, and Kaufman's just going to have to keep that one in his glove, as that's an infield single for Minnick, who just keeps finding ways on.
He's a good hitter because he turned a good RJ fastball around there and pulled it, and so
that'll bring up the center fielder Brady Lester. Saw him make some nice plays out in center field. Seems to be a great defensive center fielder. Now trying to do it with the bat here in game number 2. First pitch from Anglin is bounced in there. Nice job by Pelletier blocking that one and getting to it quickly. It's a 1-0 count. Lester swinging it from the left side. It looks as if Marion is going to beat Taylor in game one, unless Taylor has a big ninth inning in store. So then Huntington would need to win these next three, and then Taylor would need to beat Marion the next three for Huntington to finish second. Fouled away. That's the only scenario we're really down to at this point, it seems like.
RJ's command isn't great so far.
Two-one delivery. Outside, that same miss is up and out. Kind of saw this same sort of thing from Max Engel early in the game, too. Struggling to find his command.
Yep.
It's so important these shortened games to be in the zone, challenging these hitters. See if RJ can get back on track right here with the 3-1 pitch. He does not. It's a walk, and 2 on here in the first inning. So single and a walk. That'll bring up the shortstop, number 12. This is Ryan Willoughby. He did not have a huge impact on the game with his bat in game number one. Really didn't see him have a whole lot of action out at shortstop either. Pitch from England. Inside.
Yeah, he made a diving stop, or I guess the ball rolled away from him, but probably wouldn't have had a play anywhere on that ball.
He did do a good job just getting to it, though. 1-0 pitch. Outside. RJ got to find a way to get back in the zone here, and 2-0 count to Willoughby. Third baseman Carpenter waits on deck. This was not an issue for RJ at all, as Spring Arbor really controlled the zone in that one. The pitch, grounded, could be two. Flores steps on the bag, throws across the diamond in time. So a little bit of trouble for RJ. He gets out of it with a 5-3 to double play. We send it to the bottom of the first. Huntington gets out of trouble. They'll come up to the plate when we come back. Back here at Forest Glen Park for the bottom of the first. RJ England gets a double play ball. Flores stepped on the bag, threw it across the diamond to get out of trouble. And now we'll introduce you to the starting pitcher in game number 2 for the Mount Vernon Nazarene Cougars. It is Jared Hurlbert, number 39, senior from Sykesville, Maryland. He is 3-6 with a 6.99 ERA. And coach, something that you noticed, he's given up a lot of hits this year, and that's what Huntington's looking for here in game number 2.
Yeah, but he's striking out over 1 an inning, so that's something that you can get yourself out of trouble with that strikeout.
Jace Fowler will lead it off. He was on one time with a walk in game number 1. Takes first pitch down too low. Jace worked a lot of deep counts in game 1. And he grounds one to the right side. Inman bobbles it. He will throw to first, and it's not in time. And just like Huntington started the game on defense in game 1, it's an E4 for Mount Vernon in game 2.
Well, it's a tougher play than what it looks because he's catching the ball right at the seam where the turf goes into the grass. And I don't know if that affected him either on a hop or affected him mentally. I don't know. But you know, Mount Vernon has the same type of field that Huntington does,
right.
So you wouldn't think it would bother him all that much.
One's outside from Hurlburt. This is Owen Willard. Almost wanted to say Immel. He was 1 for 4 in game 1, hit an opposite field home run. It's 14th of the season. That's down too low. Huntington looking for some early offense. They could not find much offense at all in game 1. The pitch. Immel swings and misses on the 2-0 count. Makes the count 2-1.
Be interesting to see how Thad plays this game, whether he pushes the limit, starting runners and things like that, or he just lets his team play. You know what I mean?
Right. That one was outside. It's 3-1. So now
see what he does here in this situation. I never liked to run 3-1 because I didn't want the hitter to think he had to swing.
Mm-hmm. Makes him a little more jumpy, maybe.
Yeah, maybe he's going to expand the strike zone, and so
Fowler's not going, and it's a foul ball. Now I think you do start the runner here, 3-2.
Yeah, I think you do. Owen strikes out quite a bit, so I don't know. Just it's a great thing about baseball. There's so many ways to play it.
Yep.
You start the runner, you stay out of a double play.
Yep. Hurlburt will throw over, so Mount Vernon may be thinking the same thing. Willard waits for the 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. And it's a swing and a miss. They did not start the runner. Comes up empty, and that's one down. Now to bring up Kiefer Wilson, who's at first base for game number 2. He caught game 1. Quiet day at the plate so far, but someone that can provide some instant offense. Hurlburt sets at the chest and will deliver the first pitch. Wilson takes a strike right at the bottom of the zone. 0-1.
Was that a strike to Willard? I couldn't tell. He had a better angle, was it?
Looked like it, yep.
I'm having to look through the umpire, so
Yeah.
I never.
I think it looked like it was right there. 0-1 pitch. Fowler bluffs and then has to slam on the brake as that was scooped up behind the plate by Nichols. It's 1-1. Also, I'm not sure Fowler, he's someone that I think can run a little bit, but he doesn't strike me as a real
He's not a burner.
stealing threat.
Yeah.
Wilson waits, and the 1-1 from Hurlburt. fouled away. Like a couple times today, we've kind of seen Wilson reaching for that breaking ball rather than staying on it and hitting it the other way, which we've seen most of his home runs go that way.
Yeah.
Hurlburt sets again and delivers the 1-2 pitch. It's a fastball outside. It's 2-2. Cam Clarkson waits on deck. Cam had 2 hits in game 1. Dad yelling out some instructions from the third base coaching box. Wilson looked down at the belt loop, and now he's ready to roll here with the 2-2. And it's hit to right center field. It kind of fooled the right fielder, but backing up and making the catch there was Lapata. At first, he took a step in and nearly got over his head, but it's caught. And that's out number 2 as Cam Clarkson will come up to the dish. Cam 2 singles, both to right field in game 1. Love to see him really unload on a pitch early in a count. See if we can get this offense going. The pitch outside for ball 1.
Yeah, I thought that ball by keeper was hit a little harder than what it was, but gauging by the right fielder, I mean, he had time to get back and play it.
Yep. That one is called a strike on the corner. It's 1-1. It's just a 7-inning game here, so any quick offense is going to help your chances throughout the rest of this game. The pitch, breaking ball outside, 2-1. Hurlburt sets and delivers home the 2-1 pitch. Cam, a good hack, pushes it down the left field line, and it's going to end up just foul. I actually thought that was going to end up over by the fans, but it actually stayed inside of the wall and probably couldn't have been foul by that much.
Yeah, it's not a lot of foul territory down there by the wall.
Yeah, a couple of feet. Landed in the dirt over there. The shortstop actually almost got to that. So now it's 2-2. Hurlburt trying to work around the leadoff air. 2-2 pitch. Outside. Now it's 3-2, and now Jace will be going no matter what. It's what we call an early action pitch. Huntington some chance to do some damage. Hurlburt sets and delivers. Cam swings through a high fastball up and out of the zone. Hurlburt does what he does best. Strikes out 2 batters in the first. Huntington gets the leadoff man on. Can't push him across. We head to the 2nd inning. No runs on the board for either side. Back here for the top of the second. R.J. England will work into his second inning today. Got out of some trouble with some help from Cade Flores, a 5-3 double play. Cade stepped on the bag, threw it across the diamond, retired the shortstop Ryan Willoughby. And first man that R.J. will meet here in inning number 2 is the big first baseman third baseman Cade Carpenter. Cade, another 6'6" player. They've got a basketball roster on their baseball team. Grounded hard and threw the left side for a base hit. So Carpenter ready to swing. Knocks in the second base hit. Almost the same exact hit that we saw back in the first inning from Ryder Minnick. And the leadoff man is on.
Well, they're not being overpowered or fooled by his fastball. They are, at least the guys in the middle of their order are right on it.
Yes, they are. This brings up Schreck. First pitch. RJ delivers a strike right at the bottom of the zone for strike one. First baseman had 2 hits in game 1. Jack listed as a catcher, but he has played first base for both these games, and it's Nichols, the guy up next, who has caught both games. No 2 count. England from the stretch will deliver the 0-2. Just missed outside.
Good pitch.
Yep, ball and 2 strikes.
It was a ball, but it certainly made the hitter think.
Mm-hmm. Shrek came in at 284 today. He lifted that a little bit in game 1. Couple of hits. Here is the 1-2. Swing and a miss. RJ picks up his first K of the afternoon. Continue to add on to that Crossroads League leading strikeout total. Now I'm kind of wondering, maybe that Taylor series with Marion, do we think Taylor's going to be using all their big dogs or giving them some rest on the mound?
Well, they certainly don't want to go into it losing games because they're not only playing for, they've won the Crossroads League, right?
Yep.
The regular season. Yep. Now they're playing for seeding.
Right.
I mean, they want to be a number 1 seed going into the opening round, and then later on, a high seed going to the World Series, because the World Series has some buys with the higher seed teams. So, yeah, they've got something to play for.
2-0 here on the catcher Nichols.
Really, they've got something to play for, and Marion does, and Huntington does.
Yep. 2-0 pitch. Breaking ball called no swing. It's 3-0. The bottom of the order for Mount Vernon gave Huntington a lot of fits in game 1. RJ's 3-0. Right there for a called strike. Inman, the second baseman, waits on deck. He'll be followed by Uten, who's probably been treated by about 9 ice packs in between games. 3-1 pitch. Out of the zone. Second walk of the day for RJ. So that moves Carpenter up to second. And Inman will come to the plate. Pinch runner coming on. Looks like it's number 24, Andrew Moffitt. Moffitt, excuse me. I always sometimes wait for Chant to hear it to make sure I know what's going on.
I was shaking my head at something else. So
Called a strike. Inman, someone that Coach Veal likes to put on some plays when he's at the plate. Tried to bunt a couple of times. First time up, he's only batting right around 200 on the year. He's down 0-2 here with England, who delivers the strike. RJ just picked up a strikeout a couple of batters ago, coming off a big performance his last time out at Spring Arbor. The junior's pitch, breaking ball fouled away by Inman. RJ finds the sign and delivers the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for RJ. Picks up number 2. Nice job there, going right at Inman and finding his way into a second out.
We'll see if we can't not hit this kid.
I know. I mean, he was hit 3 times in game 1.
And the last one looked like it was painful.
Yes. Right in the back of the leg. The pitch is hit hard right at Reinertz, who read it wrong. It drops in. The throw is coming to second, and it's cut off. And that is just a misplayed ball out there in right field by Tanner Reinertz that's going to go as a single. He went back on it, but it was hit right at him, and that's going to extend the inning and put Huntington behind by a run. That extends the inning as well for the leadoff man, Lapata, who comes up, grounded out to second baseman his first time up, and he hits one into right center, and that extra out is going to produce another run. Reinertz cuts it off. Wave is on for the second runner. I cannot believe they did not send him, but they slam on the brakes, and now it's second and third. And Huntington continues to make mistakes, and now it's being expanded upon by Mount Vernon. Should have been out of the inning with no runs. And now it's a chance for a big
it's their
inning.
best hitter at the plate with runners at second and third.
Ryder Minnick already has a single. England's pitch. It's called a ball. And you could see RJ's not someone to show up his teammates ever, but you could see the frustration on his face when Reinertz went back on that ball and did not catch it. And it's human nature. I mean, it's frustrating. You're pitching. You're already kind of battling through. This one's hit up the middle. Willard, long skip, and a good play. That was going to be another run, but Owens saves it. RJ should have been out of the inning with no runs. Instead, it's 2. We head to the bottom of the second. Foresters will need some offense. Back here for the bottom of the second, 2-0 advantage for Mount Vernon Nazarene. It was an RBI single by Uten and then a double by Lapata that has him up 2, and Huntington will need to work back from behind again. It's a great play by Willard to save a run or 2 by going up the middle and making a stop. It'll be Zach Pelletier leading off the inning for Huntington. First pitch from Hurlburt is grounded softly to the shortstop. Throw is in time as Willoughby puts away the first out of the inning. We try to stay, obviously, very positive on our broadcast, but the at-bats today for Huntington have been less than great, is how we'll put it.
They've just not played well at the plate or defensively.
Yep.
And
Hurlburt delivers first pitch ball to Reinertz. And that happens in baseball, but it just seems like there's a lull of energy, a lack. I don't even know if it's effort. Just there's not much juice with this team right now. There's no one's really providing that spark that they need.
well, and we're not down in the dugout
Right.
to hear what's being said and how they get after things. But when you look at we talked about it before, the last 3 series at home, they just have played very poorly. And I mean, you can talk about being positive or whatever. That's just reality.
Yep.
And that's going to have to change. I mean, I guess they're in third place in the league regardless, but they're also trying to play for possibly an at-large bid
Right.
in terms of the tournament. And if you're not going to win these games, forget about that. You're
Right.
going to have to win the tournament.
Yep.
And I don't know that they're good enough to do that. So maybe they are. It's not here, so they seem to play better away from here than they do here.
Yeah. I mean,
But
it's so interesting to look at the numbers. I don't know
Yeah.
if there's a rhyme or reason, but
they lose this game. They're 8-8 at home.
3-2 pitch to Reinertz from Hurlburt is grounded up the middle. Going to be a tough play here for Willoughby. Scoop and cannot make the play. See, that one's interesting there because I'd like to see how close it's going to be with the throw. Is that a hit or is that an error, you think?
I think they gave it an error.
That's probably right. It's a tough play.
Yeah, no doubt.
Kaufman will come up now. We saw Kaufman make a play like that in game 1. So Huntington's still without a hit here. It's just the bottom of the second. Bottom of the order trying to do some damage. Get their team back tied. First pitch strike over the inside corner. Aiden Reiser's getting a start. He waits on deck. Flores to follow. Hurlburt's pitch. Breaking ball up high. Hurlburt, that's a great name for a pitcher. Senior righty waits and delivers the 1-1. Hit to the right side, could be 2. Inman to Willoughby, on to first, not in time. So that's a fielder's choice. It'll go 4-6. And cut down is the the runner, Reinertz at second base.
Well, I think it leads the coach in me comes out and says, we got to take a look at our pregame, how we go through things.
Right.
I mean, I'm down here mowing at 10:30 and half the team is here doing things, which is a great sign. I think, guys aren't coming in at the last minute, but whatever's leading up to the game being played, they're just not playing very well. And that's just reality. That's not being negative.
Yep.
Just reality.
1-0. Fouled away. And you wonder, there's not, really shouldn't be any additional pressure playing at home. You shouldn't feel that way.
You have played pretty well on the road, and you come home and you're like, yeah, we're at home. We're going to make this thing happen, and you play very poorly both games,
Yeah.
and you're just
1-2. Hurlburt sets already 2 strikeouts on the day. He'll throw over to first. Kaufman dives back in safely. Going to check and make sure that Marion did complete that game 1 win. They did. They beat Taylor 17-8. So a statement win for the Knights. 1-2 pitch. Down too low. Nice pick behind the plate by Nichols. Count now at 2-2.
Well, Marion's really good.
Yeah.
I mean, they're a team that's tough to play and tough to beat, and so
And especially that lineup. That lineup is
yeah.
it is tough to navigate. I mean, Huntington had 2 games won there up in the 9th, and they were able to go against Dylan Eagle and have good at bats. Nice pick out at second base. He missed the bag. Inman's saying that he had it, but that little bobble and the miss of the bag, get another look at it here. It was close. If he did, you see it was bobbling. I think that's a good call, actually, because I'm not sure he firmly had it in his glove.
Umpire called it right away.
Yeah. I think the ball was out of the glove as he was touching it. So they'll give.
I think the thing about Marion is Marion plays with a high level of toughness and grittiness. And you've got to, when you play them, especially when you play them at their place, you got to match that. And so their new coach, this is his 2nd year, has done a good job of getting that out of them.
The pitch. Flores takes up and out of the zone. Flores, at one point in game 1, Huntington had 3 hits. He had 2 of them, but they did end up having some hits in the 9th inning. So we'll see if he can keep his swing going. It's a big spot. 2-0 pitch. He takes out of the zone. It's good to see Flores not chase those either. He has chased high fastballs here and there this season.
Yeah, it's definitely not something that I think is his. It's not in his zone in terms of being able to hit it.
4-pitch walk, so he's on. The leadoff man, Fowler, coming up. It's Kaufman on third, it's Reiser on second, and it's Flores on first.
I'm wondering if he hurt his arm here.
And he's definitely got the glove in his right hand. Never want to see that from anyone at all.
No, never. Keith came out pretty quickly.
He knows it too.
Yep, something has happened.
It's one of those things.
Boy, I've had so many of those happen over the years, and you're just like, you just feel so bad for the young man, whether he's on your team or the other team.
Yep. And not only that, it's a feeling that I'm assuming, obviously I have never experienced it, but it's a feeling that you have and you know right away, even if you've never had it before, that something's wrong. And
I had it happen to me when I was in high school in the summer. I threw a pitch the 2nd inning, and I felt something slip in my elbow. It wasn't pain. And I thought, that's kind of weird. And so next ball I throw bounces in front of the plate. Next ball I really tried to juice it up a little bit, and it bounced in the grass in front of the plate, and I screaming in pain.
yeah.
And back then it was just referred to as blew your elbow out. And I'm not saying that happened here with this young man, but there was no surgery. You just you blew your elbow out, so you were done. And
so now, of course, in this situation, the Cougars will get as much time as needed to get another arm ready because no one was throwing behind the starter Hurlburt. We definitely wish him the best and hope that he
Definitely.
is okay and it's nothing serious.
What is this guy
I'm not
circling?
sure. Maybe start the clock for the new pitcher coming in. Looks like this is going to be Lewis Irwin from Dayton, Ohio, number 18. As far as I can see, that looks to be. So it does look to be Irwin. So for Hurlburt, we will definitely be thinking about him. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully it's just something that can be fixed with rest. Chris, the athletic trainer for Huntington, will go check him out. I do notice, and I don't know enough about all this, but he is moving his arm around and seems to be in better spirits than he initially was. So again, we hope that he's all good. We wish him nothing but the best. Hope to see him pitching in the Crossroads League tournament at some point. But for now, Huntington does have a big opportunity with Irwin coming in. He has been in 8 games, now the 9th, 15 innings, 19 hits. He's given up 12 earned runs, 7.2 ERA. So Huntington will have a big opportunity here, and we'll see if they can make the most of it. Yeah, nowadays it seems like you see, an arm injury a week in baseball. Just guys throwing so hard, and
Yeah.
unfortunately that's just part of the game nowadays.
Well, I'm a little old-fashioned. I know that doesn't come as a surprise to a lot of people out there, but God didn't make your shoulder to put a ball in your hand and raise it above your head and throw it.
Yep.
That's why girls in softball, and they can pitch so much.
200 pitches a game if
Yeah.
they needed to,
Yeah, and then come back 2 or 3 days later.
Yeah, if not, I mean, I've seen over at the softball field here, a girl throws 85 pitches in game 1. She's back out there in relief for game 2, you know? So
Yeah.
I think we've had this conversation before. That's why you walk with your arms to your side and not up above your head.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, so Huntington does have a big chance here with Lewis Irwin on the mound. Jace Fowler, the leadoff man at the plate. First pitch, a slow breaking ball in there for strike 1. Going to be a little different look from Irwin, it looks like, than what they were seeing from Hurlburt. Jace could use a big knock right now. Foresters need it. The pitch is hit hard but foul. That ball was struck well. Just pulled a little too tight down the line. Jace will have to go with 2 here. Base hit should tie the game. The pitch. Breaking ball is outside. Good read there by Fowler. It's kind of a floating breaking ball.
That was a good pitch.
Yeah, it takes some time to get in
It
there.
was a good pitch.
You can see Fowler read it the entire way. Jace trying to break open the Forester offense. And he hits it right up the middle, past the diving shortstop into center field. 1 run in, second one going. Throw goes to third. Backside runner Fowler is in there safely. Great base running by Jace. And Huntington ties the game, and they're still in business with 2 runners in scoring position. He just snuck this ball through the infield, and Fowler needed that hit and does it with 2 strikes.
Yeah, that was a big hit for Huntington.
That'll bring up Owen Willard. He's got 2 ducks on the pond. Flores at third. Fowler out at second. First pitch is a ball. I've already marked on my score sheet that Flores scored, so I guess he'll need to score here.
He'll have to.
Yes. The pitch. Willard takes that slow breaking ball in there for a strike again. Huntington really hasn't hit the ball hard this inning at all either. But they've put the ball in play, and when you strike out, obviously, defense doesn't have to make plays. Willard takes a fastball this time for a strike. He struck out swinging against Hurlburt his first time up. One, two. Breaking ball is high. A couple of Mount Vernon fans wouldn't be very good umpires.
You're looking for that one, weren't they?
That one was quite high. 2-2 pitch, 2 outs, 2-2 game. Willard takes the breaking ball outside, and it's full. Saw Owen homer in game 1 to right center. We've seen that time and time again. Right now, he's just looking for a base hit to give his team the lead. Huntington has not led today. The pitch is outside, so Willard's on. Huntington has had, since the ground out from Kaufman, 4 straight hitters reach. This is where Kiefer can do lots of damage and put a really crooked number on the scoreboard. The pitch, first pitch, breaking ball, got it off the end of the bat. It is floating out towards center, and it is caught by Lester. Huntington does tie the game. A 2-out, 2-run, 2-strike single by Jace Fowler has us tied as we head to the third. When we come back, it'll be R.J. Anglin back on the bump. Back here at Forest Glen Park, it is a 2-2 game after a 2-out Jace Fowler 2-run single. Huntington getting some early offense compared to game number 1, where it took them some time to push some runs across. R.J. Anglin charged with 2 earned runs, and that's the right way to charge it, but he should be currently scoreless right now. A misplayed ball out in right field cost him 2 runs by Tanner Reinertz, which went for a single. Next batter got a double. And now we'll see if Huntington can have one of those shutdown innings that Coach Mike Frame talks so often about. This is a necessary spot for it. It'll be Lester, who walked his first time up. Waits for the first pitch from RJ, and it's hit hard, and it's not going to be a shutdown inning because that is a leadoff bomb by Lester. And again, that fastball right now is just being squared up a little bit by Mount Vernon, and they take the lead right back.
Yeah, they're definitely not fooled by it, and it's they're able to get on top of it and turn on it. That's the 3rd time that they've turned on a fastball in this game.
Yep.
So that tells me it doesn't have a lot of life on it.
That'll bring up Willoughby. First time up, grounded out into that double play. The 5-3 to Flores. Ball 1 from RJ. Sometimes I feel like
that's what's difficult, because you feel like you work really hard to get even, and then one pitch into the next inning and you're down again.
Yep. 2-0. Popped up and out of play. 2-1 count. Carpenter, third baseman who singled and scored, waits on deck. RJ rocks in, fires the 2-1 pitch. This one's hit hard off the breaking ball. Tracking back Fowler. That's over his head, up against the wall. Willoughby on his way to second. He is looking for third, but will stop at second with a double. So back-to-back extra base hits to start the top of the third. This will bring up Carpenter, and he's had good swings today as well. He pulled a fastball right through the 5-hole his last time up. Would not expect him to bunt. He was ready to go there, but takes a pitch down low for ball 1.
Surprised Huntington doesn't have any activity in their bullpen.
I'm kind of surprised as well, especially with RJ kind of having that sore shoulder not too long ago. You got to keep this one. You got to keep this one close right now, any way possible. And not saying RJ couldn't, because I think he could, but he's got to find a way to get out of the middle of the plate right now with a couple of these fastballs. Breaking ball hit up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes a runner from second. Riser will hit the cutoff man, and it is 4-2. 3 straight hits right out of the gate in the third inning.
And all 3 of them squared up.
Yep. So Carpenter's 2 for 2. He knocks in a run. Runner Willoughby scores, and Huntington now right back to where they started, down 2 runs.
Well, it also gets back to the at-bat by Kiefer. They bring in a relief pitcher who you've not seen, and we hit first pitch, right?
Yep.
And hit a fly ball to center field, and the inning's over.
Yeah.
Get deep in the count, see some pitches.
So RJ having a meeting with Coach Mike Mockma. Huntington does have someone out in the bullpen, at least starting to get stretched out and ready to go. Not entirely sure who that would be. I think someone ran out there from the dugout just moments ago.
That's 7 hits in basically 2+ innings.
Yep. So that'll bring up Schreck, who's had a good day at the plate. He did strike out his last time up, had 2 hits in game 1. RJ delivers first pitch, up too high. Here's the 1-0. That's down too low this time. (2-0) to the first baseman for Mount Vernon. The pitch. Hit should be 2. Willard, Kaufman, in time to Wilson. So second double play turned by the Foresters. Makes it 2 outs. And that'll bring up the catcher Nichols, who walked his first time up.
That's pretty much tailor-made.
Yeah.
So
Those are the ones you have to turn.
yes.
So the catcher Nichols steps up. Mentioned he walked. Got to third his first time up. Swings and misses the first pitch. I want to say that it is Mashinsky getting loose out there. That's what it looks like to me.
Could be.
0-2 here on Nichols. RJ has 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, 4 earned runs on the day. Junior righty from the windup delivers. That pitch was outside, says the home plate umpire.
Middle infielders are running off the field.
It looked pretty good from here. 1-2 pitch. Low. That's one that you'd see in the MLB, the catcher tapping his helmet.
Could be, yeah.
I kind of like that. I won't lie. I'm a big fan.
If the umpire doesn't let it hurt his feelings.
Right.
those guys are throwing so hard. I don't know how you don't miss some of those balls.
Yep. That one's outside again.
Wow.
Now it's a full count. And the full count pitch. Lifted into left center. Riser is not going to get there. That's down for a hit. Slamming on the brakes for a single over at first is Nichols.
Looked like they had him struck out twice.
Sure did. That'll bring up Inman. That's the 8th hit for Mount Vernon already. First pitch fastball up too high. Inman struck out his first time up. Does not have a hit so far today. It looks like now Inman has something in his eye. It's the second Mount Vernon hitter that's had to call time because they have something in their eye. RJ fires the 1-0. That one's called a strike. Flip a coin.
Yeah, and once again, the umpire's in my line of sight here, but I'm trying to watch as close as I can. It just...
Out of the zone. Count is now 2-1. RJ trying to shut down this inning. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Good breaking ball there.
Sometimes I think I just need to give up watching baseball at this level and go home and sit on the patio and listen to the birds.
Yeah. I don't blame you. I get frustrated watching my Reds all the time. So swing and a miss and finishing the strikeout Pelletier. 2 more for Mount Vernon, a home run, a couple extra hits. And RJ England has given up the 4 as we head to the bottom of the third. Huntington will try to rally back once more when we come back. Back here for the bottom of the third. It is a 2-2 ball game. It'll be Cam Clarkson leading us off here for the Huntington University Foresters. Been a back and forth affair so far. If we're following the trend, Huntington will have some runs here in the bottom of the third inning. Cam will be facing Lewis Irwin, who came in and finished the last inning. First pitch breaking ball in there for a called strike on Clarkson. He struck out swinging his first time up. Cam had 2 hits in game 1, looking to start a rally here in the third inning. Nearly gets hit. It's 1-1. The 1-1. That one almost got Cam again. Now it's 2-1. That's down too low. It's a 3-1 count now. Pelletier waits on deck. Reinertz will be the Forester to follow. Lewis Irwin sets at the belt and delivers. It's ball 4. So Clarkson saw a first pitch strike and then saw the next 4 out of the zone. Huntington will have Zach Pelletier coming up to the plate. I guess if you're a Forester fan, some good news about the game today is in game 2 at least, Mount Vernon had to go to their bullpen very early. Of course, unfortunate situation.
That's another reason why you don't hit first pitch.
Yep, I agree. I'm with you, Coach.
I'd almost make them take till they get a strike.
Yep, I'm with you.
Looks like they have somebody getting loose down there.
Yep, someone's stretching out. I would think Mashinsky is probably ready, but I'm not sure they're also ready to pull the trigger on pulling RJ yet.
Yeah, I don't know.
2-0 count. All of a sudden, Irwin on the mound has lost control as well. So now I'm thinking even with Pelletier, who could tie it up with a swing, probably taken. He is. That's a ball. It was a ball when RJ threw it. It was a ball when Irwin threw it. It still looks like a pretty good pitch.
It does. That looks like a strike, whichever the team is throwing it. So
3-0. That's a ball to the backstop. First 2 on via the walk. So Clarkson's on second. Pelletier is on first. That'll bring up Tanner Reinertz. Parker Richards will run for Pelletier, who's catching here in game 2. So great speed at first. This feels like a situation where Reinertz can make up for some mistakes and one at bat.
If he has some patience.
All right.
I don't know what the umpires signal to the press box for.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is somebody keeping track of these things over there?
I guess so. Or at
Really?
least he thinks so. I don't know.
Okay.
First pitch. Breaking ball finds the zone for Irwin. Last time up, it was a reach on an air for Tanner Reinertz. That pitch is down low. He's looking for his first hit today. Huntington looking for a big swing to get back in this game. The pitch is down low. Two-one to Tanner. Hit hard and fair down the left field line. Clarkson's being waved around. Richards on his way to third. Reinertz will go into second base standing up, and a nice swing by Tanner to get Huntington back into a good spot. It's an RBI double, and Richards is over at third. Reinertz in scoring position well at second base. Really stayed right on that breaking ball and was strong enough to pull it down the line.
That's a great at-bat. I mean, he was patient. If the pitcher was going to get him out, it was going to be the pitcher getting him out, not Tanner expanding the strike zone.
And you like to see that from Tanner because he can expand the strike zone at times. He can.
He's a freshman.
Yep. And right away, Kaufman's hit. So all of a sudden, Huntington again in business. Nobody on right now, or nobody out right now. Bases loaded.
Yeah, same thing with Aiden here, okay? You don't have to hit first pitch.
Correct.
Okay?
So Huntington in a great spot. I'm actually surprised Mount Vernon's not got someone completely ready yet. A lefty is loosening up. And I think that's going to pinch hit here.
Yeah, I think, is this Himmel?
Sure looks like it. So playing the matchup here, a left-handed hitter coming up to face the right-handed pitching Irwin. I will say that does allow Mount Vernon to get their lefty in the bullpen a little more loose. It looks like he's not coming in yet. First pitch here to Immel. Big swing and a miss. Bases full of Foresters. They are down by 1 run. Immel takes a breaking ball too far inside. That pitch is down too low. Now Owen up in the count. 2 balls and a strike. The pitch. Immel takes this one outside, and so now it's 3-1. Mount Vernon having some issues finding the zone at the moment. The pitch. Ball 4. Bases loaded walk. And Huntington still in business with the bases loaded and nobody out. Coming across the score was Richards. Third base goes to Reinertz.
Aiden Reiser's back in for
Immel.
Owen Immel.
Yeah, that's going to force the coaching staff for Mount Vernon to have a visit. This might be a long visit, and then a point to the bullpen. I think that they've got 2 guys down here getting ready now.
Be surprised if they don't bring in the left-hander to throw against Cade.
Well, for now.
Gonna leave him in.
Yeah.
Maybe he's not ready.
Yeah. So Flores will face off against Irwin. So far this inning has been a walk, a double, a hit by pitch, and a walk. Big opportunity for Cade Flores. And he's first pitch swinging down the left field line. This is trouble, and it is caught on a slide. That is going to allow Reinertz to tag up and score. And Huntington will take the lead for the first time tonight. Reinertz tags up. Nice job by Flores. Knocked it far enough in the outfield and not going to run. It flips the lineup over for Jace Fowler with Forrester still on second and third, or first and second with 1 out.
That's nice play by the left fielder.
Yeah, it was. Great play. That was, trying to make sure I've got the right name here. Uten, who made a nice catch in game 1 as well. So sack fly, 1 down. Jace Fowler singled in 2 runs his last time up and reached on an error all the way back in the first. That's out of the zone again. Fowler waits for Irwin's pitch. Here it comes. It's hit hard into right center field. Going back on it, the right fielder looks up. It's going to bounce to the wall. Lapata couldn't get to it. Waving around the runner from second, and coming in to score is Kaufman, who came back in to run, Kaufman was hit by the pitch. He comes around to score. Fowler gives Huntington their second straight hit with his second straight appearance with runners in scoring position, and Jace starting to come alive a little bit at the plate.
Yeah, that's a big hit. Now we gotta
keep adding on.
Gotta pick these runners up at second and third.
So it's Reiser at third. Huntington did have to kind of pause and make sure that ball was going to get down. They're really letting Irwin stay in here, too. I mean, he is in there at the moment. He's given up 4 earned runs so far in just 2/3 of an inning. Willard has a chance to keep pushing Huntington ahead. Now it's 2-0 count. Have to think this is his last hitter with Clarkson coming up next.
Well, Wilson's up next.
Oh, sorry about
The
that.
right-hander.
Yep. The lefty's been
But
getting
no,
loose.
I'm with you. I'm with you, though.
2-0 pitch. Hit to right field. It's got a chance if it's fair, and it's just foul. Well, Owen's trying to make you open up the record books and at least take a peek today.
It's almost like, do you pitch Owen inside if you're trying to get him out?
Right.
Because he hits the ball so well to right field.
Yeah, sure does. The pitch. Good hack at that one. Fouls it back.
When I recruited him in high school, I don't remember that. Him hitting the ball the other way like that.
He sure does it now.
Yeah, just hit a ground ball somewhere, drive in a run.
Yep. 2-2 count.
Put the ball in play.
The pitch. Breaking ball, foul back. He is susceptible to striking out. If he can find a way here to knock in a run or two more, Huntington just keep adding on, make this game a little easier on themselves. I see some arms getting loose quickly down in that left field bullpen now as well. Willard, right center field again. Lapata chasing it, looking up. Well, watch it fly. Willard again goes yard to right center field. That one was a no-doubter, and Huntington has a crooked number 7 in the third inning.
That was a bomb.
And Huntington up 9-4, so great at bats. And now on the year, I think we're up to 15 for Willard. And this man right here, Wilson, 16 to lead the team.
Now learn from your first at-bat here, Keeper.
Irwin right now staying in the game, and a big swing and a miss at a breaking ball on the first pitch. The 0-1. Wilson lifts it deep into left center field. Looks playable, and it will be. And it's caught out there right in front of the warning track by Lester for out number 2. So Huntington, a big inning here. 7 runs in the bottom of the third. It all started with some free bases, some extra base hits. Biggest swing so far, the Owen Willard 3-run homer, and now Clarkson hits a missile right at the right fielder. Lapata, that might have been the hardest hit ball of the day, and it goes as an out. But Huntington puts 7 on the board. They are up 5 as we head into the 4th inning, looking to split the doubleheader here today against Mount Vernon Nazarene when we come back. We're back here at Forest Glen Park for the fourth inning. 9-4 after a 7-run bottom of the second by Huntington University. Cam Clarkson actually batted twice in that inning. He walked and scored his first time up and then lined out second time up.
See, I never understood that swinging first pitch after the opponent has given up 7.
Right.
And that's just me. I mean, I'm not saying that's bad coaching or anything, like that. But Keith obviously does a great job. I have great respect for him. I always thought the guy's been sitting over there for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
The pitcher.
Right.
And sometimes I would sit in the dugout and I would watch the opposing pitcher warm up, and I would count the number of strikes that he threw in between innings after sitting for a while. And out of 8 pitches, some guys might throw, 2 strikes.
Right.
And I'm thinking,
Wow.
Oh, my.
That looks just almost right down the middle when it's called a ball.
Oh.
2-2 count on Uten, who singled, got to third his first time up, and he lifts this one into center field, and it's a base hit. Been a couple of times that RJ looks like he's got the hitter out via the strikeout, and then it ends up being a hit. No, but that is already the 9th run here for.
You mean 9th hit?
Or 9th hit. Yeah, I can't talk today.
And that's the 9-hitter.
Yeah. He's got 2 of them.
Who hits just a laser into left center field.
Yep. That'll flip the lineup over. That'll bring up Lapata, who doubled his last time up. First pitch from RJ. Breaking ball outside.
I'm not sure 9 runs are going to win this game.
Yeah, the way it feels, there's a lot of runs coming. 1-0. Lifted out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike. I like this hitter at the top of the lineup for Mount Vernon. I think he just does a great job putting the ball in play, fouls off pitches, got a little pop. He's a good player. 1-1. Up high. Seems like RJ a couple of times has come off the mound a little differently than normal. Like he's not finishing all the way. I don't know.
How many pitches has he thrown? Do we know?
He is at 61. 2-1 pitch, up and in. I'm assuming his time is running out there as well because Masinski's been down there for a long time.
Yeah, we're in danger of letting the first 2 guys on in this inning with their best hitters coming up.
Swing and a miss. Good fastball there. Makes the count full. That one's outside. And it's a walk, so the first 2 are on. That'll bring up Ryder Minnick, and Coach Frame is going to make a change. We'll take a break, tell you about the pitcher when we get back. First 2 on for Mount Vernon here in the top of the 4th.
back here in the top of the 4th inning. Aiden Basinski is the new pitcher for Huntington University. Brings up the DH, Riley Minnick. It's a ground ball to third. Stepped on the bag, throw to first. That's a double play. So that helps the Foresters' cause. That moves the runner to second base and brings up number 13, Brady Lester.
See, Coach, I leave and good things happen.
Good job.
Yeah.
If this guy gets a hit, I'm going to kick you out of the press box.
I'll just stay down in the bathroom and listen to reactions for the rest of the game. It's a nice play by Flores. That ball was hit sharply.
Yeah, and had some overspin on it, too.
Knocked it down, and it was hit so hard he still had time to step on the bag and go across the diamond.
Yep.
You don't see 2 5-3 double plays very often in a game.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Telling you, this kid on the mound, Mashinsky, I still am not 100% sure.
It's Mashinsky.
Mashinsky. He has a chance to be really good.
Yes, he does.
I like him a lot. He's good arm. 0-2 pitch. Good breaking ball there. That's a good spot for that 0-2 pitch.
And they've got a couple guys that have a chance to be good. Max Meyer, who's redshirting this year, just, through the other day in the bullpen and was, upper 80s, low 90s consistently. And
popped up. It's going to be a tough play. We'll see if anyone can get there. Flores could not. It drops in, and the runner's going to go into second base with a little bloop double. The only person that's going to catch that ball, I think, is the left fielder.
Yep.
Fowler just held up a little bit because Flores was going after it.
Well, you got to play deep, but maybe not as deep as what he was with 2 strikes on the hitter, because typically the backside field with 2 strikes, you come in a little bit, thinking they're not going to drive the ball over your head.
There's a left-handed hitter as well.
Yeah, that's my point.
Yep. This one is probably not going to be caught by Fowler. It is out of the park and into the Forester bullpen, and just like that, it is a 2-run game. Well, that's a big-time bomb there by the shortstop.
No, the point I was trying to make is that typically if I'm a left fielder against a left-handed hitter when he has 2 strikes, I'm going to come in to try to take away that ball that was just hit.
Yep.
Thinking he's not going to hit it over my head. And I know that Huntington works on that, but maybe he didn't move. I don't know.
Well, we've seen that against Huntington, work against Huntington a couple of times when we talked about a game against Taylor. I think that Huntington ended up winning, but they came in and they played Flores so short in left field with 2 strikes. And we both thought off the bat that it was going to be a bloop hit. And right there is their left fielder with the 2-strike approach, and it's right at him. So 1-1. Breaking ball right in there by Masinski. See if he can get out of this inning and keep it still a 2-run lead. The 1-2. Fastball just misses on the outside corner. It's Carpenter at the plate. 2 for 2 as that one bounces short of the plate. Now it's a full count. Carpenter is a single and a run scored. And a single in the 3rd inning as well. Pitch. Hit hard, but played perfectly. Flores right on the line. Throw across the diamond. Tag applied. And Carpenter is out. Nice job over there by Wilson, who applied the hard tag, and Carpenter not feeling great after the tag over at the first baseline. That'll send us to the bottom of the fourth. Things are interesting still. 9-7, Foresters in front. Back here for the bottom of the fourth is now 9-7. Huntington still in front, but things have gotten tight again with a 3-run top of the fourth for the Mount Vernon Nazarene Cougars. It's a new pitcher on the mound, a lefty this time for Mount Vernon. Austin Fox, tall lefty, having a good year, strikes out a lot of batters. Coach Mike was looking over that during the break. He's 1-1 with a 5.47 ERA over 24.2 innings pitched. Lefty delivers the 1-0 to Pelletier. Takes up too tall. That's a ball. You know, Huntington really had Carpenter played perfect, or had Carpenter played perfect on that last ball of the inning. They had Flores almost in no doubles defense, and it was hit right to him on the line. So it tells you how much analytics has gone into even the NAIA part of baseball. Two one. Breaking balls high. Three one. Pelletier hits it sharply, and it's knocked down by the shortstop. He will not have a play. It's thrown past the first baseman. See, I feel like I'd give that one a hit, Coach.
Yeah, I would too. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to give him.
That's a tough play. Pelletier able to get on, and Parker Richards will come up to the plate.
They gave him an error.
It's a tough one. So Richards on to run. And it'll be Tanner Reinertz. Tanner had a double that scored a run his last time up, facing a lefty this time. First pitch, breaking ball inside. At this rate, our 7-inning game might last longer than our 9-inning game, Coach.
Yeah.
It's going to look like a football score.
Good thing we have lights.
Yes. 1-0 pitch. Reinertz takes fastball over the outside corner for a 1-1 count. Richards, second in the league in steals over at first. Fox's pitch Grounded left side. That is deep in the hole. Long throw from the shortstop. A little Derek Jeter style, but can't quite get it there in time. And Reinertz has his second hit, this time an infield single. Pretty good effort. There's just no way you're ever going to make that play against Reinertz. Makes you think about how slow were the guys that Derek Jeter were throwing, out.
And how good an arm he
No
is.
joke.
So we'll see if Dad's going to
I think
bunt these guys up here.
I think bunt here, but we'll see. And that's the sign, and it's a high fastball out of the zone. Got Riser on deck. Limited time here as a freshman. May be stuck with another big opportunity. The pitch, bunted and fouled back.
Got to keep the barrel quiet here. Don't stab at it.
And again, I know where we want to bunt this, but for the viewers, where are we trying to bunt this ball?
Third base. Third baseman's got to field it. Even though he's playing in, even though he's coming hard, he's got to field the ball.
Because then there's no force play there. Kaufman does a great job bunting it to third base. The throw is in time. Perfectly executed there by Kaufman. And the runners both move up for Aiden Reiser. It's almost one of those in-betweeners where the left-handed pitcher, if he fields that, is a really tough play. So it's a good job of the third baseman calling him off, and Carpenter makes the throw across the diamond.
Looks like Mount Vernon's going to bring their infield in, maybe halfway.
Yeah.
So
Reiser, a big chance. The pitch. Grounds it that way. The run is going to come home in Richards, and that's a productive at-bat by Reiser. So they didn't bring their infield all the way in.
Yeah, they were halfway, yeah.
And with the speed of Richards, you're never going to try to throw this ball home. And he had a green read as soon as he saw that ball down. He was off and scored easily. In fact, the shortstop didn't even look at home.
Got a good jump.
Yep.
The shortstop looked at the runner at second.
I know.
I don't know if he thought double play.
I'm
I don't know. That was kind of interesting.
Now, Flores showing bunt for a hit, but pulls it back. Ten to 7, just in the bottom of the fourth. 7-inning game. Flores trying to add on here. Lefty Fox gets the sign and delivers outside. It's 2-0. Ran into R.J. England's dad on the way to the restroom. He said, "Those pitches really off the plate with R.J.'s throwing?" I don't know. I don't know. 2-0. Up and out of the zone. Looks like
I think Adam cut the cord to that center field camera.
Yeah.
Because we kept bringing it up too much.
Yep.
So
3-0 is down low. Flores walks. He's on for the second time tonight via the walk. Also has a sac fly. And Jace Fowler, who has been on all three times, E4, single, and a double, comes back up to the plate to face a lefty. Well, you might want to get your record book out for this. We might have most plate appearances in a game because right now Fowler has 4 in 4 innings.
Wow.
So, I'm assuming that record's something crazy at some point in time.
Or hopefully he won't have an at-bat in the bottom of the 7th.
Correct.
We had a guy that played with that. His name's Corey Grow.
I know who that is.
Yeah, Corey has got tied the national record one day in a 9-inning game by 5 doubles.
Oh, my goodness.
And
outside.
Dad would still fight you tooth and nail on that because he thinks the last one the guy stumbled and would have caught it. But yeah, you got to give him a double.
That's hilarious.
So I try to bring that up when I'm around those two as much as I can.
2-0. Corey's wife was a teacher, an English teacher when I was in middle school, and both his daughters at the time, because I think he has 3 now, went to my mom's daycare.
Okay.
So, yep. And he actually gave me some hitting lessons when I was young. Good guy to learn from.
Yeah, Thad's wife, Crystal, and Corey's wife are Cheryl, are on vacation together down in Florida.
Well, that's nice. Leave the boys at home.
Yep.
2-2 pitch. Breaking ball's high. Here's the action pitch again. Runners will be off on the pitch. Fowler's already got 2 knocks.
I've been texting back and forth with her a little bit, so she's paying attention.
Full count delivery. Runners off on the first move, and it's a ball. Fowler on, 4th time already. A walk, an error, a single, and a double.
Well, it's his job, hitting at the top of the order, right?
Yep.
Get on base for the guys behind him.
Well, here's Owen Willard. Hit his 15th home run his last time up. He added 3 more RBIs. Team lead and league lead is 16. First pitch, breaking ball down low.
How many RBIs does he have now? Could you know? I'm sorry.
No, I could probably find out.
I think Langston Ginder has our school record for RBIs in a season.
I was looking across like the national leaders in some of that.
Oh, it's amazing.
And 85 or something. Like, how is that even possible?
Yeah.
2-0. This one's hit right center field, and he's going to add 4 more with his second bomb of the day. So he has chased down Reinert's. He has chased down the league lead in bombs. And Willard just keeps finding ways to dent those trees out in right center field. It's amazing. His ability to hit the ball that hard, that frequently the other way.
Well, if the ball's on the plate and he lets it get deep, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And hits it deep, then he's got that kind of power.
Well, we've talked about this before with him as well. Wilson takes first pitch. Sometimes he hits the ball so high, and you've brought that up, but the 2 today have been line drives.
Yeah.
So it's a grand slam, a 3-run homer. It's 14-7 in the bottom of the 4th. And now Wilson knocks one through the left side for his first hit of the day.
So we're up a touchdown on him here.
Yeah, I told you it's going to look like a football score. And what makes these games long is sometimes you get into games and there's no 10-run rule in the 7-inning games.
Yeah.
That's how Marion beat its school by what? 30 runs earlier in the year or something?
Yeah.
At that point, I think I'm just bunting into outs. Get me out of here. That one skips by. And Wilson up to second base. I will say, obviously the first game was not pretty, but this is a good response by the lineup and much better at-bats and a little more purpose with the at-bats, it seems like.
And Mount Vernon has made a couple mistakes defensively that have helped, and pitchers have not been consistent throwing the ball over the plate. And it's, to their credit, their starter, he's got some kind of arm injury that he had to leave with. So they've had some adversity to deal with.
1-1 pitch. Bounced in there. Nice block behind home plate. All right, we're trying to get the stats going here. So Willard with the 2 home runs has 16 right now, which ties the league lead. With his 7 RBIs, he has 50 RBIs on the season.
Okay.
Wilson has 55. Cam, nice swing the opposite way, and another ball that's dove for, but by the left fielder this time, as Uten couldn't make the catch, and Clarkson lifting his hands up in the air as if to say, I've hit the ball hard a few times today, and it's been right at someone. Got this one to drop. Great piece of hitting by Cam. He's done more of that this year than I can remember the last 2 seasons going the other way. So this is Pelletier's second plate appearance in the inning. It's 2 innings in a row now that Huntington has batted around. Pitch, low. The pitch, outside. Fox at 33 pitches already this inning. They've got another lefty warming up behind him. Here's a 2-0. Pelletier almost got it. Telling you, he's a ball magnet. He seems to get hit every single time he's up there.
Got an invitation in the mail to Matt Wolf's wedding. Matt Wolf, his senior year, had 25 hit by pitch.
Wow.
Set our school record.
That's a fun record to have, isn't it? Remind me again the home run record for a season?
It's 18.
18.
Yeah.
So Wilson and Willard have,
They're in the ballpark.
yeah, they've got a couple more at-bats today, you'd think. Foul ball. Hey, Dad showing off the hands down there.
Well, they're going to have at least 2 games in the
Exactly.
league tournament.
Yep, and 2 more on Saturday here.
Yeah. Tim Averill's back in the house. Does he have a job
I don't
other
know.
than sitting down here?
Well, he just went and had a full practice by the time we got through 4 innings here.
Yeah.
Pelletier rips one, and it's right at the third baseman.
Hit that ball
Carpenter.
hard.
Now, Huntington, again, they've put up 13 runs combined over the last 2 innings. They lead 15-7 as we move to the 5th. Huntington up by 8 on FDN Sports when we come back. We are back here in the top of the 5th. It is 15-7. Huntington in front. Take a look at some scores around the league. Marion and Taylor tied 3-3 in the bottom of the 2nd. So Taylor got those 3 right away. Marion bounced right back. St. Francis and Goshen, they're already done with game 2. That was 2-1. A little different than this one.
Wow.
Bethel was defeated by Grace, 13-2. Foul back here from Schreck. And Indiana Wesleyan and Spring Arbor 0-0 after Indiana Wesleyan run-ruled Spring Arbor in game 1. Mashinsky misses off the plate. So Crossroads League has 3 teams, if Huntington wins this one, with 35-plus wins. This ball is a roller, and that is a swinging bunt as it's picked over at first base. You always get nervous about a pitcher making the mistake of throwing that one down the line after it's probably a hit anyways.
I looked up, and Tanner was where he needed to be, so he learned from the first game.
Sometimes you just have to Get disciplined to be disciplined, right?
Yeah. Well, I'd like to think 15 runs might win this, but we'll see.
I would think. Shinsky's pitch. Right in there for a called strike. Breaking ball lifted center field. Riser has it measured in the shade and makes the grab. That's one down. Well, one out here in the top of the fifth.
Tim, are you definitely in the play-in game? Okay. 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 And that's 2 against. Okay.
Which you've already beat once this year, right? 0-1. Popped up into the seats. 0-2.
Wow.
Softball coach Tim Averill behind us, taking us through the scenarios for his team and what that looks like as they approach Crossroads League tournament time as well.
I think our tennis team, our men's tennis team, is in the finals of the Crossroads League.
I don't know when that is.
That's tomorrow.
Tomorrow. 1-2. Breaking ball slapped into right center. That's down for a hit. Runner from first will make his way to second. Riser fires into the second baseman, Willard. And that's runners on the corners now with one out. My wife sent me a text. They're sitting down the left field line, and she said, my daughter, Braylon's just sitting down there screaming, "Go Reds." So I've taught her well, Coach.
Wow.
Yeah, she already knows. That's probably because the Reds are on the TV every night.
So I've got the MLB package, but I can't get Reds games.
It's probably because it's blacked out.
Why is it not blacked out for you?
Because I bought the Reds.TV.
Oh.
You have to actually buy the Reds TV package this year.
Okay.
The MLB loves to make it impossible for fans to watch their games. It's quite an interesting concept.
Yeah. The NFL is moving that way. So.
Oh, yeah, you have to have 9 streaming services to watch all the games. Pitch, swing in a foul tip. True. It's a good point by Coach Averill. You can watch FDN Sports for free.
So Oten is up, who's had a big day, right?
He has. He's got 2 hits.
And he got hit 3 times in the first game.
Yep, and he was on via the air his first time up. 1-1. Foul ball. So he's been on a lot. It'd be a great time for Mashinsky to get another ground ball right at Owen Willard.
But he's going to have to hit it hard because I think Oten can run.
He can. 1-2. Foul tip. Peltier getting beat up back there this inning. He's probably thinking, now why didn't that happen to Kiefer when he was back in game 1?
And why do they bring an umpire a cup of water but not me?
Right. That's a good point.
So
still 1-2. Uten having another great at bat. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball's high. It's 2-2. Huntington has had the occasional arm getting loose down in the bullpen. Looks to be Carter Wilkinson. The 2-2. Popped up and out of play.
Well, my guess is they're probably thinking Mashinsky finishes this, and then they go with Wilkerson for 2, and they might be able to bring one or both of them back on Saturday.
Right.
I don't know.
Yep. Mashinsky pauses and pitches. Breaking ball just, called a strike. Okay. That was one we've seen called a ball a lot tonight, but it's strike 3. In fact, it even fooled me. Take another look.
I felt bad for the young man. So, not because I don't think it was a strike, but he hasn't called that the whole game.
Yep. And that's probably a breaking ball that works around the plate.
Yeah.
Swing and miss. That looked like a nice changeup
That was a
there.
good pitch.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
I'm not sure I've seen a whole lot of the changeup from Mashinsky in past games, but that was a really nice one. 15-7. Huntington trying to get out of this inning with no runs scored. Nice block by Pelletier.
Pelletier looks like he's moving gingerly back there.
Yeah, he did get hit by a foul ball just one batter ago, so maybe just feeling a little sore. 1-1 pitch. Fouled out of play. I don't know for sure, but Lepat at the plate strikes me as someone who doesn't strike out often. Trying to find the stats on him. I've got it here. I just got to find him on the sheet. The pitch. Well, look at that. Another changeup by Mashinsky.
He jinxed him.
Yep, strikes him out. I guess better a Mount Vernon player than a Huntington player because they get more mad at me. Mashinsky does a good job working around trouble, puts up a 0, first 0 in a while in the top of the 5th. When we come back, bottom of 5, Huntington doing more damage at the plate. Back here for the bottom of the 5th. Right now, it is 15-7. If you were tuning in for a pitcher's duel, tuned into the wrong game. A lot of offense here early. Huntington didn't have much offense at all in game 1. That is not the case here. Only 8 hits still with 15 runs. 12 hits by Mount Vernon. 4 errors, though, for the Cougars. Has allowed, at least that's the live stats, 3 on the scoreboard. So, a new pitcher. This is Jacob Coxon, number 26, left-handed pitcher from Ramona, California. It's a long way from home.
Wow.
Foul ball from Reinertz. He's got 2 hits here in the second game. Reinertz had some massive swings in that series against Grace. He had a solo shot to add some insurance in one of the games. I think he had a home run in another game as well. So it's been a pretty solid freshman season for Tanner.
You know, guys, I'm thinking down the road, and it's probably not my place to.
Well, Tanner may have just hit another. This is a high fly ball. The left fielder doesn't even see it, but he doesn't have to worry about it.
That's up on the driveway.
It's up on the hill in left center field. So he continues to do what he has done all year long, and freshman Tanner Reinertz, he's trying to chase down Willard and Wilson as well. He'd have to do a lot of damage over the weekend. But that's number 13, Coach. And that was a no-doubter. The left fielder had lost the ball in the lights, but
that's beyond the light pole out there.
I mean, it was all the way up on the driveway, halfway up the driveway. Yeah. That's where I wish we could have some StatCast to just know.
I often thought you watch the home run derby, Major League Baseball, and I wish that they could somehow show that down here at Forest Glen where some of those balls would actually go.
Yeah.
I saw a guy many years ago, my second year of coaching. He hit a line drive, left-handed hitter, hit a line drive that short hopped Tom King's porch out there.
That's incredible.
So went past that big, huge tree, and luckily nobody was parked out there, or they would have taken their windshield out.
Wow. From a lefty.
Yes. He went on to play in the Montreal organization, the Expos.
Jeez. It's a 4-pitch walk there as Kaufman's on.
Mike Dahl. Good friends with Mark Flickinger.
Oh. Always a good name to bring up.
Now, I was talking about Reinhardt's. I'm just wondering, gosh, I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm going to. Maybe if, he's had some struggles in the outfield. They've talked about using him on the mound maybe next year.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a good spot for him to be first base.
Yeah.
Played third base in high school, played shortstop in high school.
He's a big guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, the issues in right field, it's just some of them, they're just kind of head scratchers. You wonder why. Of course, he hasn't played out there much at all, like you said. Bouncing ball and a steal by Kaufman. So Huntington not taking the gas off the pedal yet. There's still more runs left in this game, they assume. Be nice to see Reiser come up with a knock here. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Aiden has a single, a run scored. And then
got to let that outside pitch get deep.
Popped up. Shallow center. Coming in on it is Lester, who collects the catch for out number 1. It's amazing to watch the difference in reads from the center fielder Lester and the left fielder Uten, because Uten's made some good plays, but there's also been a couple of times that Uten has completely lost the ball.
Yeah.
And Lester seems to have everything dialed in.
Well, it's a tough time of the day out there.
Johnny Ankenbrook will get a chance here. He's going to hit for Cade Flores. Right-handed hitter from Homestead. First pitch. Checks his swing. Johnny, of course, was the hitter that was called out by leaning into a pitch that would have been in the strike zone to end the game. The pitch, outside, it's 2-0. You know, Huntington North baseball, they have got tremendous arms this year as well. I don't know if you keep tabs on that at all.
No, not anymore. I don't. I know.
Ankenbrook hits one hard to left field, but routine for Uten, who makes the grab. Kaufman goes back and tags, but just bluffs. They have not thrown any seniors at all this year, and they've got a couple of kids that are, I mean, pretty solid. I think 85, one kid's thrown as a sophomore or junior. So they've got some.
They've got an infielder named Kindler.
Oh, yeah, Cruz coming here.
He's coming here.
Yep. The pitch. We've got a center fielder named Jimmy Linker who's going to Indiana Tech, who's having a great year as well, by the way. 1-0. That's inside.
Usually I don't. I mean, unless they come down here and
Right.
play
Yep.
later on in the spring, and I can watch them.
Yep.
Excuse me. I hope you didn't hear that.
Fowler pulls this one foul. That might be on the walking trail. Really got out in front of that one. Huntington 16 runs, offensive outburst here. Marion has taken the lead back from Taylor. It's 4-3 now. Fowler takes a strike. So if Marion wins 3 games, it's done. It doesn't matter what Huntington does.
I think even if they win 2 games.
Well, if they win 2,
they're up 2 games now on Huntington.
Yes, that's true, actually. I guess I didn't consider that. Yeah, the only way Huntington could do it is they win 3 and Marion loses 3. Good point. Yep. It's a good catch. Because if they tie, Huntington, I believe, will have the tiebreaker. And Fowler now has lifted one into right center. It's going to fly out of the park as he is now just a triple short of the cycle. It's a little different than game 1, isn't it, Coach?
A little bit.
Fowler needed a game like this, too, after game 1. I'm not saying he had a bad game. It just felt like he had a chance to come up and have a big hit like that. It all started with that 2-run single his first time up. Now he plays long ball. I'll bring up Owen Willard. He's now tied the team lead in home runs with 2 more here today. He's got 16 on the season.
He's 2 away, I believe, from the school record, tying the school record.
And who was that set by?
Shea Beecham.
I figured that might be the name. 1-0. That's inside.
Shea hit 18 one year, but you know, almost all of them were windblown. So I don't know if that's a a good record or not.
I don't know. I've seen Shea Beecham, and I don't know if I believe that. He's a big fella.
No, I take it back. Home runs in a single season is Darren Tecklenburg, who was 17.
Okay. So we're 1 away is all.
Yeah.
2 guys are 1 away from tying it. Well, I'll tell you, the man leading.
Shea hit 31 in his career.
That's a number to watch with Tanner Reinertz if he keeps it going.
Yeah.
So the man leading the league now is River Pacina because he just hit one to give Marion the lead. So he's got 17.
Okay.
That's a freshman. 3-1 pitch. Popped up. Willard won't leave the yard this time. Center fielder underneath it, and Lester routinely makes the grab. Huntington puts up 3 more, 18-7 as we head to the 6th when we come back on FDN Sports. We are back here for the top of the sixth. Huntington up 11 runs, 18-7. No run rule here, though, in game number 2. Ryder Minnick, first pitch swinging against Carter Wilkinson. The 0-1. Hit hard and down for a hit. So Minnick will make his way to first base. Minnick's a very impressive hitter. He continues to find ways to get on today. Even that double play ball he hit into was sharply hit. Wilkinson, another Columbia City kid. 6 2/3 innings so far this year. 4.05 ERA. First pitch, swinging, blooper down the left field line. Fowler this time read it well. Made the catch for out number 1. It's a good pitch. Got in on the hands of Lester, who has hit a home run tonight and hit that ball the other way that dropped in for a double as well. All right.
Andrew Drummond had 91 hits here one year. That's amazing.
That pitch is down low for ball 1. Willoughby at the plate. He went yard, and he hit it a long ways out of here over the left field bullpen his last time up. He's got a double, and he also grounded out to third. Wilkinson's 1-0 pitch on its way. Popped up, out of play. 1-1. Yeah, things are not looking great for Huntington's chances to
Marion winning.
Yeah. And they're looking to add some more on. Here's a pitch. That's right there for a strike. Spot there by Wilkinson as it's 1-2. Wilkinson from the stretch. Delivers a 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball could be 2 and should be 2. Kaufman to Willard in time to first. 6-4-3. Huntington, 2 straight scoreless innings. How about that? Pitching coming out late in the game. We'll send it to a break. When we come back, bottom of the 6th, Huntington in control, up 11. We are back here at Forest Glen Park. It is an 11-run lead as we see a new left-handed pitcher, number 4, Carter Castleman, checking in to throw for Mount Vernon. He will face Kiefer Wilson. Castleman at 5'10" from Mount Vernon, Ohio, so stayed close to home or stayed right at home. Pitch outside. Wilson singled his last time up. He's 1 for 4 on the day.
A new catcher in the game too, right?
Yeah, it looks like it. Wilson grabbing at his hip there, calling time. I can't quite tell. 20. Maybe it's actually 11. They don't have an 11 on their roster.
They have a 31.
31 would be Luke Eash, but he's a pitcher. I have no idea. Stats have not updated it. Wilson takes a strike. You know how I would have known what the new number was, is if the umpire would have waved at us up here.
Well, he did.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah, he did.
We all would have known then, right? Now I'm just poking the bear, right? Man, Wilson takes a ball.
Yeah, they got Brady Larson, number 14, who's a catcher.
I think that could be right. We're just not seeing the other part of the 4 because of the strap on his back there.
Fabian Arsh, number 10.
I think it looks more like a 4. I think we're going
Okay.
to go with 14. Brady Larson, catcher from Toledo, Ohio, a junior. And if we're wrong, no one's going to know.
We apologize.
Yeah, and they won't know. I wasn't going to apologize. The pitch. Clarkson lifts to left field. Uten has it measured. We'll step in and make the grab. That's 1 down. Zach Pelletier coming up. Ground out to short. A walk, a run scored. Reached on an air, scored a run. He made the last out of the 5th inning as well. Another chance here for him.
You know, I think some people in this situation might be, okay, how come Huntington's not having,
It's a balk called.
having guys pinch hit and that kind of thing? And one of the reasons is because there's a number of these guys that they want to redshirt.
Right.
So, yeah.
So balk is called on Castleman. He delivers the first pitch to Pelletier. That's right there in the zone. Castleman comes home with the 0-1. Driven into right center field. Lapata coming in. He'll make the catch. Wilson was halfway. No, he dropped it out there. And it's down for an error, the 4th of the game. And just like that, Castleman looked like he was going to start getting out of some trouble. And now he's got to face Tanner Reinertz, who hit a long ball his last time up. Carter Walker, who we saw pitch in game 1, now will courtesy run over at first base. Reinertz hit his 14th home run of the year his last time up. Waits here for the pitch. It's up and out of the zone. Castleman's 1-0. Outside, it's 2-0. I'm looking at the live stats over here for Marion and Taylor. Marion's shortstop is still, at this point in the year, hitting .426. Brennan Frickle. Excuse me, that's Taylor's shortstop. I don't know if I said Marion, but .426.
What is the score of that game?
It is 4-3 Marion with one out in the top of the fourth. 2-1 pitch. Reinert's trying to lift another one out to left field, fouls it back. Marion's doing that against two pitchers, one of them being number 1 in the Crossroads League in ERA. Reinertz gets jammed this time, still lifts it out to left center field, and I guess he wasn't jammed at all because this ball flies out of the park. I thought this ball was going to split the gap, and Reinertz lifted it into left center. It didn't even sound that great coming off the bat.
Didn't. It did sound like he got it off the handle.
I thought it was going to be a sac fly.
Yeah.
Shows you how strong he is. He got out of the box hard, thinking maybe it was going to split the gap.
They're giving him the silent treatment in the dugout. So.
Well, Reinert's having a big day. There's a couple of guys having a big day right now. Fowler's having a massive day. Reinert's right there with him. He's got 2 home runs. He's 4 for 5 with 5 RBIs, a double. So he's a triple shy of the cycle. The problem is he's probably out of at-bats.
Yeah.
Willard is 2 for 4, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs. Who else do we need to look at? Fowler, he's having a big game. Jace is 3 for 4, 2 doubles, a home run, 5 RBIs, and a walk. So that's that's a week worth for some people. That's a good week for some people, actually. And walk here. Kind of feel for some of these pitchers from Mount Vernon, too, because you know that the coaching staff wants them to use their bullets so they can save some other arms. And unfortunately, sometimes you're just in that spot as a pitcher. First pitch strike to Reiser. Well, I'd say that Reinertz, we did talk about him making up for some of the mistakes he had earlier. I'd say he has done so.
Yeah. You know, you feel bad talking about those because he's such a great kid.
Yeah.
He works really hard, you know, and you just want him to learn from some of those things.
Reiser goes down looking, and I think he will. I mean, he's obviously putting in work still. It's not like he's not attempting to get better.
Yeah. So. I know going into the season they were trying to figure out if he was going to play third base or right field, and Thompson was going to play the spot that he didn't play. Yeah, so they kind of settled on right field.
Pitch, up and in, 2 straight out of the zone. It's 2-0 on Flores.
So what is his RBI total?
Gonna have to pull that up. What'd I say he had today? He's got, at least 5, right?
He's got a 3-run home run and a
double,
3-run
homer,
and then a 2-run homer. I don't know. Was that a solo home run he hit earlier?
His first one was a solo shot,
okay.
Yeah. So he's got 5 RBIs.
Okay.
Let's go to the stats again. Pitch. Called a ball. It's 3-1. No, excuse me, that's a walk. So with the 2 home runs, he is up to. Oh, I should say he's not at 15 home runs. He's at 14. And with 5 RBIs, he has 54 RBIs.
It's a pretty good year for a freshman.
I would say it's a pretty good year for a 3-year player in the league, a 4-year player in the league. Called strike on Fowler, who's having a big day.
And he's not going to be the newcomer of the year.
Yeah, because the kid at Marion's got 17 home runs. And who knows how many RBIs. That's inside. Well, you could have even thought that maybe about his Huntington teammate for a while. And after today's start, obviously a little rough, but Max Engel had to be in the conversation as well. 8-0, freshman, I think newcomer of the year, and then you've just got a kid at Marion who's batting 400. And
well, they have a pitcher of the year, but I don't know.
Well, you know who I think should be in consideration for that? It's Grant Simmons.
Yeah.
Because after today's Wes Hunt's start, Grant Simmons has the best ERA in the league. Popped up in the infield. No infield fly rule with 2 outs. Catches made. And we have finally made it to the top of the 7th. Huntington puts on 3 more. It's 21-7. I told you we're playing football down here at Forest Glen. When we come back, we'll see if Huntington can close it out. Back here for the top of the 7th. Huntington up 21-7. A couple of big performances by a few guys today. Just 11 hits, but 21 runs. We've got Owen Willard on the mound, making an appearance on the bump for the Foresters. You talked about him being one of the best two-way players you've seen in high school.
Yep. Sammy Kostranik is playing second base right now.
Okay, so a couple of changes around the diamond. Willard's first pitch is a called strike. Cade Carpenter's 2 for 3. He's knocked in a run. He's had a nice day at the plate. Pretty nice to have a guy who's been over 380 with 16 home runs and 50-plus RBIs come in and throw the 7th inning for you as well.
Yep. Well, I think going into the season, they were thinking they were going to maybe use him a little bit more than what they have. And Yeah, he was special in high school. I mean, he's special now, but
Wow. Good breaking ball there. Misses the zone.
how in the world is that a ball?
I'm not entirely sure.
Ah,
2-2 pitch. And that's a ball. It's 3-2.
gracious.
The pitch. Outside, and it's a walk. Carpenter's on again. And it's Shrek coming up, who has a single in game 2. He's struck out, and he's ground into a double play. First pitch, up and out of the zone. Easier said than done, but if you're Owen Willard, got to get in the zone here. Just force these Cougars to put the ball in play. Try to get these 3 outs. Two-0, throw over first. Two-0 pitch. Hit deep into right field, tracking over Reinertz. It's going to drop into the gap. On his way to second, and the throw is not going to be in time. And second and third, nobody out. I'm going to bring up the backup catcher, Brady Larson, who we saw check in defensively last time. Huntington obviously giving up runs at the moment for outs. Here's the pitch. Out of the zone. One 0 pitch. Right there for a called strike. Back to the plate comes Willard. Swing and a miss. Owen delivers the 1-2. Outside. Two-two pitch. Called strike 3. There's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up what looks to be another new player into the game, Andrew Hobbs, freshman from Delaware, Ohio. First pitch fastball at the bottom of the zone for a called strike. Willard fires the 0-1. That's called a strike with a breaking ball.
He's got a good breaking ball. Always has.
Yeah, it looks like it really rolls in there to the
Yeah.
plate. The 0-2. Swing and a foul ball. And again, Pelletier just keeps getting beat up back there.
Yeah, Hobbs did a good job just making contact
Yeah, it was a tough
in that
pitch.
situation, just fighting it off.
Willard looking for his second straight strikeout. Hobbs waiting in at the dish. The 0-2. Another good breaking ball, this time outside.
It's a tough pitch to take.
It is. Willard sets at the belt. He'll fire the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball up and out of the zone. And so now Willard's just one away from having another scoreless inning for the Forester pitching.
It's another new hitter. He's the guy that they brought in to catch, isn't he?
I don't know, because I think
Maybe not.
Larson was the one that just hit a couple of hitters ago.
Okay.
So Arce at the plate. Freshman from Fajardo, Puerto Rico. Takes that first pitch outside. The pitch right there for a called strike. Willard seems to work well down in the zone. He's not a big guy necessarily, but he does work down in the zone, over the top. The pitch outside.
I think it's a good experience for Owen. He's thrown, before in his life, but just going into the league tournament.
Right. Might be a weapon you need out of the bullpen.
Can never have enough pitching in the league tournament.
Correct. Especially if a game gets like this, and then you just kind of want to use someone that's maybe not one of your big arms.
Yep.
Pitch popped up and out of play. And it's a 3-2 count.
Yeah, because the first round games are all 10-run games, but after that, you got to play them out, and they're all 9-inning games.
Yep.
So you see some wild scores at the NAI level in the league tournaments.
Willard with the 3-2. Called strike 3. Willard strikes out the side. Huntington beats down Mount Vernon here in game number 2, 21-7. They played a lot of long ball. The offense got going, and ultimately they split the day series here today. Now they'll go scoreboard watch a little bit, see if Taylor has a comeback in them against the Marion Knights, and potentially still be playing for second place on Saturday. We'll wait and see if Coach Stadframe is going to send anyone up or come up himself. I wouldn't be completely disappointed if no one came up tonight. It's been a long day at the park. I got to go home and eat dinner, Coach.
There you go.
We'll see what the plan is. I think it's probably going to be Owen Willard who's coming up. And then we'll see if we have that in just a moment. For right now, we're going to send it to a short break, and we will let you know if we've got a player and coach coming up to chat with us here after the Foresters win in just a few moments. All right, we've got Owen Willard, two-way player here today, shutting it out with 3 straight Ks there after getting into a little bit of trouble. But where you did most of the damage was at the plate today, 2 more home runs. Your team kind of broke out after some slow at-bats, a slow start there in Game 1. Great bounce back here in Game 2, though. What flipped that switch in Game 2 to allow you guys to break out like this?
I feel like we just needed that first game just to, I don't know, just the first game, nothing was going our way, and then we hit some balls hard just right at them and just couldn't really get it to fall. But definitely the second game we reset and just turned the flip the switch, and ultimately just started getting going as a team.
Obviously, you haven't thrown a lot this year, but good experience here at the end of this game. Obviously, not a save situation with the 14-run lead, but still gets the adrenaline going a little bit to try to close it out. What did you feel like you had going there, especially those last 3 batters?
Just locating the fastball down and away is probably the best thing that was happening for me right there. I was a little tired going through 2 games, definitely a little hard, but got through it, got a scoreless inning. That's what you want.
Absolutely. Well, congrats on another great game, Owen, and
Thank you.
Great year so far this season. We look forward to you guys hopefully still playing for second place on Saturday.
Yeah, hopefully.
So, all right, thanks, Owen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll have Thad joining us here in just a moment as well. Thank you. So Thad up here on the mic following a 21-7 win. Just talked to Owen about it. It was a slow start for you guys offensively there in Game 1. It felt like the bats just couldn't get going, but clearly they got going here today. A couple of huge performances by your guys. What allowed your offense to free up and have that big outbreak in Game 2?
I would say, it only just takes one swing with us and we get going. The problem is sometimes it takes a little too long for that. So obviously I took him down the left field line and I told him, hey, I need you to pick me up because I probably made the worst coaching decision in my life of sending Jace in the first game and just killing the momentum. And so I was like, guys, I was awful, so I need you to pick me up, right? And so I gave him about 10 minutes, and then it was like, hey, you got to move on, and we got to get back to playing some good baseball. So we still got to figure some things out, but it was some good at bats, and we just got to figure out. I know it wasn't at home, but last week we had a lot of gritty at bats. We got to figure out a way to do that at Forest Glen.
You have had a power surge this year. 3 guys especially, with Reinertz and Fowler played long ball today, but mostly Reinertz, Willard, and Wilson. The ability of Owen Willard just to keep hitting the ball the other way. We've seen him hit the high towering homers, but today it was 2 lasers. Yeah. What makes him so special at the plate?
Well, he keeps his sights. I know he works with Ryan a lot from a hitting standpoint. BP, it's a show to watch him on BP. He's just looking to hit the gate all the time. His barrel path, he stays in the barrel path or the pitch path for a long time. So it allows him to kind of be able to drive the ball backside. And when he is good and he has his right sights and he's looking middle away, which we preach all the time, he's pretty special. So there's not a lot of guys. I know Coach is sitting right beside me. There's not a lot of guys that can show that kind of power to the backside like when he's going. So
you guys still are technically in the running for second place. Right now it's 4-4 Taylor Marion in the top of the 5th. Taylor just tied it up. So just something to keep an eye on the rest of the night. No matter what, you guys are going to be ready to go. But how important would it be for you guys to be that second seed, win 2 here, and then hopefully, Taylor gets in?
Yeah, obviously it'd help a little bit. But, after a day like today, we're just sitting in the dugout going, okay, what do we need to work on?
Right.
Obviously fly ball communication, some situational stuff. But, we're still not there yet. And as I said down in the left field, I'm like, hey, I think it was game 44, and we're still learning how to play this game the right way. I'm tired of giving away games here. Credit to Mount Vernon. We gave them an inch and they took a mile, but I'm tired of watching that. But at the same time, too, we are who we are right now, and we just got to keep preaching the things that we preach. And we've shown really good signs of good baseball, and we got to force it out of them. So we believe it out of them.
Yep.
So.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks for joining us.
Welcome
we'll see you on Saturday. Yeah, for sure.
We've missed you a little bit.
Yeah, I know. I'm glad to be back. Right.
What are you doing?
I was a spectator then watching as well. So.
Sounds good.
All right.
Sounds
well,
good.
for Preston Husband, Coach Mike Frame, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you Saturday at 1 o'clock for 2 more on the Forester Digital Network.